Now back to that top story we reported tonight. The race for 2020 Super Tuesday underway, voting in 14 states in American Samoa, the biggest primary day. About a third of all delegates at stake and 2 victories already declared tonight. Based on analysis of the exit poll, ABC News projecting that Joe Biden will win the all-important state of Virginia and that Bernie Sanders will win the Vermont primary that was expected going into tonight. Joe Biden going into today's voting with new momentum. Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, and Beto O'Rourke all endorsing Biden overnight. Bernie Sanders coming into tonight with his coast-to-coast grassroots operation. Mike Bloomberg on the ballot for the first time, spending hundreds of millions of his own money. Elizabeth Warren facing a major test of her own tonight. And this evening, those preliminary exit polls already coming in. And take a look. In Virginia, 55% of the voters said they would rather have a candidate who can beat President Trump than one who agrees with them on all the major issues. That same question in North Carolina tonight. 62% of voters said it's more important to beat President Trump than a candidate who agrees on the issues. And this question we thought was interesting out of Texas tonight after those late endorsements for Biden in Texas last night. 23% said they made up their minds in just the last few days. 76% said they made up their minds earlier. We'll see how that impacts this big night ahead. ABC's Eva Pilgrim begins our live whip around tonight on the campaign trail in the biggest state voting tonight in California. Here's Eva's report.
Joe Biden heading into Super Tuesday with a rush of momentum.
My hopes are high. I think we're going to do well on Super Tuesday.
It's been an extraordinary 24 hours. 3 of Biden's former rivals embracing him in a giant bear hug. Senator Amy Klobuchar.
We have a president that has no empathy, that cannot put himself in the shoes of the people of this country. Well, guess who can do that? And that is Joe Biden.
Former Congressman Beto O'Rourke.
I will be casting my ballot for Joe Biden.
And former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg.
And I'm delighted to endorse and support Joe Biden for president.
Biden clearly moved.
He reminds me of my son, Bo. And I know that may not mean much to most people, but to me, it's the highest compliment I could give any man or woman.
The Biden campaign couldn't print these T-shirts fast enough. The message, Democrats are unifying around the former VP. Hillary Clinton, who has not endorsed a candidate, summed it up in an interview with ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Joe Biden has said flat out Bernie Sanders could not beat Donald Trump. Do you agree?
I don't think he'd be our strongest nominee, no. And that's what this primary process is about.
Still, Bernie Sanders enters Super Tuesday as the undisputed frontrunner, declaring his grassroots army will win in November.
To beat Donald Trump, we are going to need to have the largest voter turnout in the history of this country. We need energy, we need excitement. I think our campaign is that campaign.
The Vermont senator brushing off Biden's endorsements.
We are taking on the establishment. And I fully understand, no great surprise to me, that establishment politicians are not going to endorse us.
But today, for the first time, Sanders facing a new challenge from the center. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg on the ballot after pumping more than $500 million into his campaign.
Would a third place finish be good?
You know, if there's only 3 candidates, you can't do worse than that.
Well, there is Elizabeth Warren also.
I didn't realize she's still in. Is she?
And Senator Warren voted today in her home state of Massachusetts, hoping for a Super Tuesday turnaround.
This is about getting out and talking to people about what's possible, the change that's possible in this country.
All of these campaigns watching this very closely as we head into the night. Eva Pilgrim has been traveling with the Biden campaign. She's in L.A. tonight. And Eva, one person who has not publicly endorsed in this race, former President Obama. But you're learning tonight that he's, quote, not discouraging the moves being seen among many of his own former advisors toward Joe Biden.
That's right, Dave. In the past 24 hours, we have seen 3 prominent members of Obama's former team endorsing Joe Biden, his chief of staff and his national security advisor. We know Obama called Biden the night he won South Carolina to congratulate him. But a source now also telling ABC News that Obama also called Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar when they announced they were ending their campaigns to congratulate them on their races and to talk to them about their next steps. David?
All moving very quickly. All right, Eva Pilgrim, our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.